Okay, this is video 9 of the series of battles, um, Waterloo and Wavre, the last two battles of Napoleon's Waterloo campaign. Um, you'll hear some washing machine sounds in the background. Unfortunately, my computer is next to the laundry room and there's no door. So you may hear that. Maybe not. This microphone is pretty close to my face, so maybe it won't pick up. But if it does, that's what it is. Game-wise, we're at June 18th, 1815, 1:30 p.m., turn 10 of 52 turns. Visibility is good, 20 hexes. All the mud effects are gone, so movement is normal, artillery fire is normal, and musketry is normal, which it was not an hour and a half ago. But this is now, so. Okay, got to do two things here. I want to shut off objectives and turn on map elevations, which gives the elevation of each hex. Very important in a war game. Okay, just a quick rundown. We can see the French working around the British flank. In the center, the British are actually coming out to meet the French. On the right flank, the French are attempting to turn that flank. And then a couple cavalry brigades has been sent out to St. Lambert to stop the Prussians, and they have encountered a significant force of Prussians. You got at least 2 battalions there, some artillery, a mounted unit, and some skirmishers. So we'll see how many show up. But that's what we see so far. We've got a French cavalry brigade going up this road. We'll call it the top road to see if there's anything there. This is the middle road. We've already discovered Prussian units, and this is the lower road. Those are really the only 3 roads into the Waterloo battlefield, and we've got a French cavalry brigade working its way up that road. And then we've got another cavalry brigade from Wavre working its way up this road down to St. Lambert. That's pretty much the situation. So let's do some movement. Now in Brain, the Alud, forgive me if I butcher the name, not the Belgian. We've got British battalion, 2 skirmishers, and an artillery battery here. Now let's see what I want to do. A bunch of artillery coming up here. We've got batteries deployed here. Oh no, how'd that get disordered? Okay, we've got a bunch of squares here. Oh, we've got this battery on high ground. And we've got this one. It's probably how it got disordered, I have a feeling. So it's kind of worthless for the moment. Oh shoot, that's right, I don't believe I can, oh, it's limbered, thank God. If it was unlimbered, I couldn't change formation to move it, but since it's limbered, I can move it to the rear since it's worthless. And then I'll move this other horse artillery up to replace it. Okay, what's the ground look like here? I can get behind this ridge and screen myself from this battery if it comes to that. Let's see. Oh, and I can move back here in the ground. Here is nice cavalry ground, so that's where I want to get to. So here we've got 2 supply units. What do we got here? Here we've got a column that's routed. I don't have to worry about that. So let's go pick off one of the supply units. And we've got some more cavalry here. See, he's pointed downwards. If he was pointed towards this guy, I'd charge him. But I can't, so instead, since he's the same brigade as this guy, I've got 6. I don't know if that's enough. Now, they probably aren't going to be able to stack up. So I'll have to try. Oh, I did, thank God. So I should be able to take out these 2 supply units. AI is fond, you can see he's got his supply units here. He's fond of using them as combat units. If the battle goes on for any length of time, I don't know how he's going to resupply units that run out of supply. But I guess he classifies those as it classifies those as combat units, and that's the way they're used, which is okay with me. I mean, it's they do sometimes delay you, but mostly it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Okay, now here's another unit of that brigade. I guess there's only 3 units of that brigade. So I'm going to send it up here as well. Now I'm going to turn it 1 click. So if this routed battalion stays there next turn, I'll charge it. Now no artillery should be able to fire at me. I've got high ground here, and I'm in a depression here, so this battery can't fire at me. And I'm behind high ground here, so none of these batteries can fire at me. So that's a safe position. Okay, we've got this division in pink. I think we're going to march up here to this cow path and take it around. See if we can get behind the army if we don't meet anything up here. So we'll go along this road. And on this low ground here, so far we don't see anything. There's nothing in this lower ground that I can see. There might be something hiding behind this village. So far so good. Oh no. I thought I screwed up at first. But I didn't. Okay, that's good. Now we've got 3 purple ones here and 3 dark blue. Well, we'll send a purple one straight up. We'll see how the Britskis react to this, if they're going to... They're really starting to spread out their line. We'll see how much more they do that. Okay, we've got 1 leader here. Got a bunch of them there. So I'm going to put them all together in one big glob, since most of the cavalry is going up here. Okay, now what am I going to do about this artillery battery? He's in column. So I'm going to... Are there more guys in this dark red? Oh, what is this? Yeah. No. These guys are a brighter red. Oh, I guess they're underneath these artillery. So we've only got two of these regiments. I'm going to turn them 1 click to the left. Both of them. So they'll be ready to charge either of these guys next turn. And they're going to be my placeholders. Now, we've got this artillery battery. That's horse artillery, and this one here. Okay, this one up here is limbered, so we're going to unlimber it. It's a foot battery, so it can't fire until next turn. Here's another foot battery here, so we'll move that up. We'll unlimber it, and we'll turn it 1 click to the right. Very good. So we'll take the unit, the battalion on top of it, and put that underneath. And we'll turn that battalion 1 click to the right. Okay, these guys are all set up, so next turn, this guy I think will be able to fire this turn, but next turn both of these will fire. Now, I think I'm going to keep moving this artillery battery up behind these guys. And these are foot batteries, so I will move them up as well. Here's a bunch of leaders. Okay, let's move those up. Got more leaders than units. Now this guy will hide behind the woods. And let's move him one click to the right. So the artillery unit comes out, he'll get charged. He tries to set up higher up here. So I've got basically 3 cavalry regiments watching whatever's in this village. The rest of these guys are... I may have these 3 behind them for a turn, just because this area here is getting real crowded, so I'll leave them there for a turn. And position them for a charge, if it comes to that. But they're just there until this passageway. I want to be on low ground with this high ground separating me from this battery's fire. So this is getting kind of filled up there. See if I can move there. Good. Okay. Okay. These guys will move up here. Now this battery will move up here. I'm not going to put them... Okay, where are his batteries? They're on the 7th level, so he can't shoot through this cavalry, and this battery can deploy, but it can't fire, so it'll be under fire for 2 turns. I don't see that's a particularly good idea, so I'm just going to leave him here, and next turn I'll move him forward and deploy, then he'll be able to fire. Okay, so we got this foot battery here. Well, we've got 2 batteries on the high ground here. Well, I may put this foot battery there. But we'll see. I'll move it up this road anyway. Oh. I better not, because I guess I might have to set up for an attack here. The way this... British player or the AI is so aggressive, they may move down to attack. So what do I want to do here? All I've got is Jerome here. Oh look, see, this is what usually happens now. He's moved these routed guys down on the road to try to block everything. But surprise, I'm not going to move any more guys down this road. So yeah, even though they're routed, this guy's still disordered. So I don't have to worry about them very much. Their movement's really limited anyway. So I've got so much supply, I'm going to move the supply down here. They can't move. They might not be able to move at all, I don't know. But they can't attack, I know that. So I'm just going to block them in with supply. So they can't wander around freely. That's all the attention I need to give them. Now, He's on high ground here. There's low ground here. What to do, what to do? This is really a crappy area in here to fight anyone. Even though I only have this division here. That may be enough. All there are is supply unit, or skirmishers here. He has a couple columns there. Well, he does have 4 or 5. He does have a couple columns here, but I think I can hold that area. I'd much rather use that infantry division. To either go up this road or snake in through here. See, if I go up this road and get off here, yeah, I'd much rather go through here, so that's what I think I'm going to do. I'll send Jerome up there, so they'll go up this cow path. I need to put this artillery battery in the lead. Okay, I've got high ground here. Got 1 disorder battery. Okay, we'll send this battery up the cow path. Sometimes it takes a couple minutes to work out the best strategy. And I'll send these guys up the road. So I can leave these guys in place for the moment to react against any move to the south. Meanwhile, I'll unclog this rear area here and make sure these skirmishers don't interfere with my movement. Little do they know they got there too late. So that's the typical of this AI. If you don't hem in his skirmisher, its skirmishers, it'll send them all over the place in your rear area, hoping you have to detach most of the units you were going to use in some sort of offensive or defensive posture and go clean up those skirmishers. And they're really hard to eliminate. You almost have to surround them, so you need 6 units to surround them and then eliminate them. So I don't like to waste my time. I'll leave the supply unit there. Well, I could move them up to make sure the skirmisher doesn't move around there. Okay, so now what have I got here? Okay, I'm in low ground here. Geez, I don't know whether this guy can see me behind this ridge. I guess I'll find out soon enough. We'll see if he fires on me. I'll have to pull back. Oh, I might pull back anyway. I think I will pull back one. And let's reface him. Let's reface this guy. Okay, so I think that's it for this side. Now, what have we got in here? Well, we've got this routed guy who may pop out of here. So we've got two columns here. We'll may these two columns will melee this routed guy. These two will melee him. Oh, now we've got two columns there. Got two columns there. I've got my guy in line, and here's another one in line. Let's turn him. Okay, we're going to turn this guy one click to the right. And then we're going to put him in line. I'm just going to hold these guys there, hoping I can surround them in time. I am going to melee this guy. And I don't care if this routed guy comes out here. I don't really want him to come out in this direction. Well, he can only come out one hex. We've got two disordered skirmishers here. We've got two guys in column here. Here we've got a disordered line. So I've got one unit in line. Since skirmishers have no zones of control, and only the top unit can fire, I'm going to take one of these guys in column. They're both about the same strength. So I'll take this guy and move it down here. Point his arrow up so I face the skirmishers. Then put this guy in line. So we have two guys in line firing against this guy, this battalion. Take this column and reface him. So now I throw a zone of control in this hex. So if he comes out, it's only in one hex. I don't know if he can move being routed. These two guys will I don't want to go next to these two columns just yet. So this guy's going to go in there. Okay, so these guys are all situated. This guy's disordered in line, but I've got no one to replace him with. Geez, there's 3 columns in front of him, all disordered. We'll have to keep banging away at him. This guy here is going to have to face off against this disordered column. He's got a lot of, I mean, for advancing on me, he's advancing. Half of his units are disordered and he's advancing on me. He's got a mounted guy here. Okay, so that can hurt. So I'm going to put this guy in square. Shit! He failed and becomes disordered. That's a random thing. So he was B. When he attempted to change formation, he became disordered. Well, he's going to become more disordered now if he's hit with a cavalry charge. I don't know why he'd be scared. You'd think he'd be happy. These guys weren't that close. Why would he disorder? I could see it if the cavalry unit was like right in front of him. But even so, wouldn't you think that they would see it in their best interest to form an effective square? Why would they all of a sudden get the shakes and disorder when they know that's death? I mean, if the cavalry surprised them, I can see that, but they can see the cavalry. They're on high ground. They still became, well, no, they can't. They can't because there's high ground in front of them. But still, there's no immediate threat to them. Well, I don't know. Rules are rules, I guess. What are you going to do? So I'll move up him now. So now this is a worse morale. I suppose he'll disorder too. Okay, let's see. No, he doesn't disorder. Okay, he's in square. You really have to watch that cavalry that can charge. That's the only one. Oh, there's 2 of them there. So this guy probably will get charged. How am I going to replace him? I don't know. Oh, I don't have another unit. Don't have another unit, except I got guys on this road. They're part of the 6th Corps, so oh, good. That cavalry unit is the artillery unit here at La Haye Saint is limbered and disordered, so I don't have much to fear about him. This guy's in a column and he's disordered. Okay, I guess he's just holding the woods for the fun of it. This mounted guy is disordered, so I've got this guy in column next to him. So let's see if I can turn him into line formation. And I do without getting disordered. How nice. So I'll give that cavalry unit a blast. Let's move him 1 click up to the right. Boom. So we'll get a nice shot at him. Now this guy here is disordered, so he's kind of worthless. This guy is in line. And here we've got a disordered skirmisher. I don't need him. I need him like a hole in the head. Here's a disordered line unit. got the artillery battery limbered. Let's unlimber him. Oh yeah, we've got this guy. He moved down one. And nuts, he's going to get away with. Yeah, he now escapes the artillery, and I have to. Wow, he's got 3 disordered line units. Okay, one we're going to put a column, a battalion underneath this artillery. Damn, that artillery is disordered. So we have to get it out of there. Well, no, it can still fire at a half value. I guess that's worth something. Well, we'll put the unit that's in the battalion that's in column. Oh, I can't put them in line. It's the trouble with moving on this rough ground. No movement points left. So I'll turn this guy down. One click. So he'll fire on these guys. Here's an unlimbered battery over here. So let's put the line unit underneath the battery, and we'll turn the line unit one click to the right so he can fire on that stack. Then we'll turn the battery, so next turn the battery can fire on that stack. We've got a disordered cavalry unit up here. That's good. We've got 2 disordered skirmishers. We have an unlimbered battery. He's pointed the wrong direction, so he won't be able to fire at me, at least this turn. We have 2 disordered units in line. I've got 2 units in line facing them, plus an artillery battery. See, why these guys want to keep engaging in disorder beyond me. And we've got an artillery battery here. Okay. So we have. Oh, we have a battery right here. Let's get these leaders back here. Okay, we've got 1 unit on that cavalry, huh? Okay, for the moment, we'll move this unit here to block him in. Now, the skirmisher won't move up there, but he'll make sure he doesn't try to move around here. We've got a disordered unit here. A unit in line here. We'll move him up. See if I can move him up 1 more. Bingo! Okay, we'll have 2 units in line firing on this cavalry unit. Defenseless cavalry unit, I might add. Okay, we've got 2 two mounted units here. Okay, these guys are in column, huh? Now, I think they disorder going across this heavy terrain, so I'll have to go back zigzag like I'm a sailboat. Okay, I'll get him up there. That's disordered, that's not. Okay, we're going to turn him. And we'll put him in the line. He can't charge me because he's not pointed to me, but he can melee with me. But if this cavalry unit does, this guy's 470 men, so he should be able to hold his own and fire on him and inflict some good casualties. Okay, we've got high ground here, but it's probably not going to do much good because we've got this, all these croplands, so we probably can't fire over them. Okay, I've got this division right here, the 6th Corps. There's low ground right here. If I can get up to this low ground, that would be a real threat to him. Unless he's on this high ground, which he isn't now. Because if he went up on this high ground, I could either charge him or shoot at him. But it's probably a little premature to be thinking about that. Right now, these guys are on low ground, so they're like holding these guys in place. I don't need any help in here. I don't think I need any help in here. Here, maybe. See, I really don't have anything. If he starts to shift units to the flank here, I really don't have enough to threaten him in the center. So I really should bring up another division of the 6th Corps, probably this one right there, bring it up there to threaten this area in here so he can't withdraw stuff. And if he does, then I'll come in and pocket what's in these woods and wipe them out. So this division, I think, is going to go this way. Now, as for this division, what are we going to do there? Let's see. I think I'll throw the old guard on the right flank, or the guard. So if it goes down this road and up this one and crosses there, they'll be behind the British left flank, and they'll be between the British and the Prussians. I think that's what I'm going to do. Now this one, so this division is going to go this way. This one, let's see. I don't know whether I should throw it into the battle here. Or throw it up here. Need to push these guys back one hex so I can use this road. So let's concentrate on these guys. We've got two skirmishers here that are disordered. We've got a disordered skirmisher here. This guy's in column. Okay, let's see. Let me turn him. One click to the right. Now let's see if I can move the skirmisher up here. That's good. If I can move him here. Bingo! And I can turn him down. So I'm right in the rear of this battery, and I can melee him. There's two skirmishers here, two here. Okay, that's a good move. Very good move. Disordered line. Oh, we got this mounted guy here, huh? Well, somebody's got to sacrifice themselves. So this guy, he can't even disengage. Oh, this guy's a line unit, and he's facing me, so I can't disengage from him. Okay, we've got two line guys firing on him. Here's another one here. I wonder if this limbered artillery can fire on him, on this guy from here. I think so. I don't think this guy would block him. I guess we'll find out. So I'll have to leave this hex open because I know if I move a guy there, it'll block the line of fire. I think we got here 3 skirmishers. Okay, these guys are in line. Now we don't want to block the line of fire of this battery. So this guy's still in column. So I'm going to move up next to him. I think this battery can still fire on him, and this battery can fire on him. Now I can fire through the skirmishers, but since I'm on high ground and there's high ground in front of me, I can't see this battery. You can't see. But he might be able to see me. No, well, yeah, he could. No, he couldn't because I'm behind. He can probably see this guy. That's okay. Ah, he's in line. Well, I'm going to move him one click to the right, just in case someone tries to come out down that road. And this guy's in line, so I'll have to put him in column. And I'm going to move him over in this direction. So I cross the stream and we'll come in down this road. See how he likes that. And let's see, what about these guys here? See, I'll bet this artillery battery is blocked. This one might be too. I guess we'll find out. If so, I might just withdraw these two battalions. These two battalions, though, are going to rack up some casualties, so maybe worth it to leave them there. So this guy's in line, unfortunately. Let's move this supply unit up there. And we'll put this unit in column. And we'll move him up the road. Well, he doesn't get that far, but that's okay. So we'll take this line unit, we'll put him underneath the battery. Oh no, this battery is limbered. So is this one. So is this one. Well, let's unlimber this one. Now these guys aren't going to get any shots this move because they will have moved. So what I'm going to do is, since this guy's limbered, I'm going to put him on the road, or to come in around this flank. And this guy, well, I'm going to unlimber him. Even though he can't fire this turn, next turn he'll be able to. And he is on high ground here. Well, let me think about this. This is high ground right here, and this is actually a much better position. Okay, we'll move this line unit over here. What's in here? Is this a road? No. Let's see if I can move across there. All right. Well, I've used all my movement. That's okay, I guess. So it'll be 2 turns. I won't be able to use them on the next turn, but that's a very good position. It's on high ground. It'll dominate this whole area. So I'll put this line unit underneath him. And there he is. Still limbered, facing the wrong way, but he'll reface next turn. Oh, I've got another battery here. Okay. And it's limbered. Well, well. Let's put that on the road. We'll put another supply unit on the road. Put that one up. Let's move this up. Unlike artificial intelligence, I do kind of value supply. Okay, so all this stuff is moved. Now we've got this cavalry brigade back there. We've got this unit in column. And nuts, this is low ground out here. What's he got here? Skirmishers. I don't know what that is. Column, column, column. Doesn't look like he's got any cavalry. I don't want to especially go into this area. There's a lot of bad terrain there. I like to go out here. I wish this was high ground, but it's low ground. But it's a definite threat to him. Let's see what he's got here. Where's he got his cavalry? It must be all on the right flank. He's got nothing out there. I suppose he could have it hidden somewhere, but I don't see it. Well, I'm going to move one unit here, one regiment, and I'm going to set him up for a cavalry charge. If this guy doesn't go into square, he'll get charged. And these leaders I'm going to pack in there just to be out of the way. God, there's 3 of them here stacked up on this guy. More leaders than, more chiefs than Indians, so to speak. Now, where's this battery going to go? Well, why don't we put it right on the road? We'll unlimber it and fire right down the road. Let's see how he likes that. And I'll put a cavalry regiment under him to make sure he doesn't get charged. Then this guy, we'll go see what's in this direction. Perfect. We'll see how he reacts to that. Okay, so all those guys are okay. Now we'll go to here. Now we've got these guys moving along this road. Where's the rest of these guys? Yeah, let me use my jump map. Oh, I was way down here. So we've got these guys moving through the woods. Okay, here the battle is. So they want to move through Couture. And then up this way towards St. Lambert. Come in on this flank. Now the objective of the French is to prevent these guys from passing by them into the Waterloo battlefield. So I want to put the artillery battery probably right there. Jesus, this nuts. This hedge is probably going to inhibit my fire. So I'll have to put it right there. And here's low ground in front of me. So I should be able to hit anything going down that road. And then this other brigade will come down here and enter the village or form a front down here. Okay, so here's the battery. Let's unstack these damn leaders. We'll put them there. So we'll put that cavalry regiment with the battery. We'll put these leaders all together. There's 3 of them on one guy. If I put all the leaders together, I'd have a couple battalions. That would almost be a better use for them. It's like the leaders we have nowadays in the U.S. They wear all these medals on their chest, like Miley. He's probably never been in combat. I don't think he has. And they're basically good conduct medals. I'd be ashamed to wear those like that. You look like a perfect clown. It's like those old style Russians in World War II. They had about 50 medals, and each one was the size of a soup can lid. And those, they may have earned them there. They did a lot of fighting, but this army, unless they fought in Desert Storm, and even Desert Storm was almost a joke. They fought against basically tribesmen. I mean, that army wasn't worth much, the Iraqi army. Jesus, they gave them a sheet to wear, and they gave them a gun with some ammo, and that's it. No rations, no sandals, you know, Jesus. And you know, anybody could achieve a victory against them. And their Air Force was taken out the first day. They had no air defense at all. So, I mean, if the Americans ever get involved in the Ukraine, they'll be up against the real army. And that'll be the first time since Korea. And, you know, we found out what happened in Korea. But the Russians won't fool around against them. But anyway, these Americans generals, they're such jokes, especially the Joint Chiefs. They wear about 50 medals. And those medals aren't worth shit because they didn't earn them. Like I say, they're good conduct medals, or they served a week in some front, so they get about 5 medals for that to get some front medal, and I don't know, area medal, and just garbage. Oh no. God, I hate these ridges. Got one guy disordered. This guy back here is disordered, crawling up this ridge. Well, I'll put them with the leaders. They should straighten them out. There's like a dozen leaders here. You know, they can do something to rally. Of course, these guys, you look at Miley. Who the hell would he be able to rally? He looks like Jabba the Hutt. He's brainless. You know, would I rally because he said so? Now, if it was Patton or somebody, that'd be different, but Miley's just a worthless. How can he even have guys that weigh 400 pounds in the army? They should kick him out on that basis. Okay, this guy's headed towards Freudmount. See if we discover any Prussians along this route. Nope, not so far. Again, we have a shitload of leaders. I'll stack them up at the end of the brigade. More leaders than cavalry regiments. That's real typical now. They said in World War II, the U.S. had like, I don't know, 5 or 6 lieutenant generals for maybe a little more than that for the whole of World War II, the Pacific and Atlantic. And now we've got 42 with an army that's minuscule compared to that. We got 42 like 4-star generals. They don't even know, what skills do they have, or what's the necessity to have 42 of them? Just Jabba the Hutts sitting around like Miley, big fat slob, brainless slobs. Well, I better not get going. We're here to play this game, not to reminisce about the American Army. Okay. So this is going good. Nothing up there. No. Where's the other one down here? Here we go. Now these guys have 3 leaders. That one up there had about 15. Yeah, figure that one out. These only need 3 to get the job done. Okay. Unfortunately, they have to go through this path, this cow path, through this forest, but now they're out of it. They got another stretch of cow path right up here. Okay. 2 artillery batteries. Now that's going to be a handy thing to have. Say infantry's the queen of battle, but if you ask me, artillery's the queen of battle. And next to artillery, I'd rank cavalry in Napoleonic games, and armor in World War II, and then infantry. Okay, that takes care of all them. Now, we've got 2 more, or 3 more units. Let's put the jump map up here and see what we've got. Okay, this guy's lagging behind because he got stuck as being rear guard. So let's let him take off down this road. Oh, he's making real good progress. There's his friends. But they're going to move out down this road. Make sure we're going up this road. Oh, we'll come in the up to St. Lambert in the rear of these guys. That'll be nice. There'll be 4 cavalry brigades around there. That'll be pretty nice if these guys get there before something starts popping. Okay, and he's moved. Let's go up here. He's disordered. Okay, he must have tried to charge me. Boy, that was a fool's errand. This cavalry, this artillery battery is going to be unlimbered. Let's see if we'll see if I can fire on him. I hope so. I don't know what the hell that terrain is. Okay, I want this unit here to see if anything's going to sneak down this valley, and this guy, if anything moves through this village. We've got a couple skirmishers and a battalion there. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Oh, they're guarding that crossing, I guess. That's a crappy crossing to get through. Look at that, I'd have to go through all of this stuff and the woods to get there. Why even bother to guard it? I'd put 2 skirmishers in the woods. Oh, I'd certainly never have an infantry battalion there. That's as unlikely a crossing as you'd have. I know he's got stuff here because I tried to cross there and saw a whole bunch of stuff. But these yeah, he's on high ground here, so I guess I'll leave him alone. Now, just in case. Oh, he's too big to fit with the battery. Okay, well, that takes care of that idea. So I'm going to move this guy out on the road. Okay, now, last force to move is Grouchy. Where's the jump map? Oh, he's way down here. So, here's a crossing right there. And there's a road going right down here. And there it is. So that's where Grouchy is going to go down this road and try for that crossing. Let's see, do I get any more units? Nope. Not this turn anyway. I'll be getting more. He's got more than this, I'm sure. This is like 2 divisions. Ah, love these roads. It really can go, even the infantry. Come on. Let me check the time. An hour and 13 minutes? Jesus. Time flies, huh? Well, I'm just going to move these guys, and then that's going to be it. Oh, this has been a longer turn. Mm-hmm. Well, the Prussians are not seeing what I'm doing. So since I have the cavalry brigade opposite Wavre, hopefully they're thinking I'll be coming up there. I don't know how many of them are headed to Waterloo. I mean, there's a small force I've discovered, but they may be just the head of a much bigger force. We'll soon find out. Okay, so we'll save this, and that'll be the end of my